In Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, Anakin Skywalker experiences premonitions and nightmares about his mother's death. After fighting to ignore these sensations for many days, as recommended by his Jedi mentors, the Jedi Padawan finally caved into his worries about his mother's safety, venturing back to Tatooine, tracing Shmi Skywalker's footsteps over the years since he had departed to be trained in the ways of the Force. To Anakin's surprise, he would learn that his mother had been sold by their former slave owner, at which point she was freed and then married. One day, however, Shmi was kidnapped for a reason unknown to her new family. She was taken back to a Tusken village where she would be abused and tortured day in and day out. It is not known what triggered the Tuskens to take Shmi on that day, but once they did have her, for one reason or another, the Tusken Raiders were intent on keeping their prize. As Cliegg Lars explains to Anakin, only 4 of the 30 men who went out in search of Shmi returned with their lives. Every day, Anakin's mother was beaten and whipped, prodded and sliced by Tusken spears. She was assaulted to the brink of death, barely clinging to life, surviving only by holding on to the passionate love she held for her son. Her thoughts dwelled on Annie, and in focusing her attention on him, Shmi found the strength to survive just long enough to see her son one last time. Now, all grown up, Anakin had returned to save his mother, but he was too late. The reunion between mother and son was a fulfilling moment for Shmi. It was the final encounter she had been longing for in her days of imprisonment and ever since Anakin had left. It was the one thing keeping her alive, and with Annie's return, Shmi's journey was complete. She was finally able to let go, freeing herself of all of the pain and suffering she had been subjected to. For Anakin, however, all this moment brought was pain. And from that pain grew anger, which then gave way to hatred and rage. And on this night, young Anakin Skywalker would open himself fully to the dark side of the Force, slaughtering an entire village of Tusken Raiders. Innocent or not, Anakin didn't care. The Tuskens treated his mother like an animal. It is not far-fetched to infer that they likely forced her to work under the blazing suns of Tatooine with little to no food or water, as they did with Boba Fett after he clawed his way out of the Sarlacc pit. They tortured her, beat the life out of her, and left her in shambles. Again, their true motive was unknown, but no purpose would have made any difference to Anakin anyhow. Of all the people on Tatooine, the Tuskens had chosen the wrong woman, and because of that, every single one of them would die. In closing this video out, I want to leave you all with a question. We know that the Tuskens took Shmi while she was out picking mushrooms. We know that they tortured her and enslaved her, but what we still don't know, as I've pointed out, is why. And so my question to you all is, what do you think prompted the Tusken Raiders to kidnap Shmi Skywalker? Did she do something to tick them off, whether intentional or unknowingly? Was it some sort of sick game the Tuskens decided to play? Was Shmi specifically targeted, or was this truly just a matter of being in the wrong place at the wrong time? And finally, is it possible that there was a greater force at work here? Is there a chance that the Tuskens specifically attacked Shmi Skywalker under the command or the seduction of Count Dooku or Darth Sidious? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below, and let's try and put the pieces together. On that note though, I am going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up to support the channel, subscribe to the channel for future Star Wars content, and of course, may the Force be with you always.